it.
I am not finding the stream on YouTube.
It takes a little while. Because I know it's on right now. However, sometimes live streams take a while to appear in the subscription box. Alright, I'm going to post the stream link. In the streaming announcements place. There it is. Snack. Hi, person. Alright, cool. So, you see this thing that I have on right now, Shar? I don't know if you can see it.
I can.
Alright, cool. That thing that I have right there, that is the block bench. That's how I'm going to be making models. The only problem, no clue how it works. So we're going to be figuring it out together, I guess. I do have another example to draw upon so I can like figure out what the hell I'm talking about. So let's go do that real quick. Also, the music playing in the background is just so I don't get bored out of my mind.
Okay.
Let's see, where is it? Oh, right, and I can just do this. Where is it? Dinosaurs, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, I did have a robots idea, but I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna do that. The elf mod concept. I have a ton of ideas. Like, they just never fall through. I mean, they always fall through because I just don't know what to do with them. Tons of
I don't
ideas.
know, make a robot mermaid.
Just like that slow disappointment.
Just like focus. I cannot focus on one thing. Let's do them all.
Let's do all of them. No, but it's just that it's difficult to come up with like things that I have to do. What was I looking for? Minecraft recipes? Was this the one? No, that's where I keep the recipes themselves for like the server. Minecraft maps, vanilla mods. Is this where it was? Play agrees. I have a bunch of like examples to like learn from. Ah, custom item model example. I think it was the one where I got the idea for what exactly? Ah, that's how I did custom items. Like that's how I can create custom items if I really wanted to. But I want not item models, I want custom models. I think it's this one? Let's take a look at the
Have you tried the models
no.
folder?
The what?
The models folder.
Template for models. Probably is this one. Because I probably really wanted to keep track of it. That is likely what the case is.
Hi, Flowery.
Yeah, I have a constantly changing background. Wood cave mobs, functions tags. Yep, this is where it is. So if I ever like need a huge ass refresher on how the fuck to do this, I got this place to look at. Tags, functions.
Yeah, it was so
loading
easy to
tag.
get into. You knew right on.
Tags, Minecraft, functions, recipes, loot tables, blocks, chest entities, loot tables. Interesting. I don't know why you'd need that. Oh, custom. Interesting. Loot tables for custom entities. Because this guy made a bunch of random things, right? He made like beetles and mushroom creatures and a nautilus and red beetles and eels and stuff like that. Not sure what they are because I never actually saw them, but you know what I mean. So they created some random things that you can get. This is a really good data pack actually because it created something impressive. Block states. Models, here we go. Block. Jason. Torches, redstone torch, blah blah blah. Alternative. Nothing really important there. Item, custom. Interesting. What happened?
Earbud.
Nice. Entity. Custom. Ah, here we go. Here's some examples of textures that one can use if they really wanted to. What's this? I don't know what this means. I mean, I know what this means, but I don't know what that other thing means.
I know nothing of anything. You brought the wrong person to deal with coding.
I don't care if you know what you're doing. That's my job. It's my job to know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm just the pretty face.
You're the
which is in
idea
voice
guy.
chat, while you have the cam.
What the hell is this? Alrighty then. There's no way this guy did all this shit alone. So these look like textures that you apply on the outside of something. Block states. Meh. Models. Is there block textures? No, it doesn't seem so. Super cryptic and horribly commented, so that's fantastic. I think this is a texture pack, so... What's this supposed to mean? Okay, keeping track of air blocks for some reason. Functions, nether worm. The nether worm was a really good idea though.
Nether snack.
It's actually like a giant worm that just comes out of nowhere and tries to kill you. It's a cool concept, however, it's like horribly laggy in execution. I don't remember if I had an example of that. Was it this one? I think it might have been this one. Backup mode load. It might die. So I'll just let that load in the meantime. So here's the functions. Biomes. Biome test. That's interesting. They have a biome test thing for caves and stuff, but there's a way easier way to do it now. And I've already done it. Yeah, this is the world that I did that in. Video settings. Put it to 10 chunks or something. Is the... Yeah, look, sure. You got some random custom items. Look at this shit.
Hang on.
It's gonna appear soon. You're gonna see it. So like you got some random shit in there. Let's see if I have the texture pack on. You need the proper resource pack. Yeah, you need this one. Done. Boop, 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 boop. Loading. All that shit. Which is neat. Things look prettier, I guess. Don't even know if any of it works though. And that's the real question. Because I haven't actually seen it work yet. Outside of the nether worm. So let's see if that works at all. Because I saw this, like I was looking up ways to, how do I put models into Minecraft, like custom models, because I've seen people do it. And I just didn't understand how they did it. Also, this would be a horrible place to spawn in the nether, just saying.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that would suck. Well, Shart, look, here's the nether worm. It's horribly laggy in execution, but you get the idea. See?
Wait. My connection is not really the best right now, so I'm having like crazy delay.
Oh, okay. You should be seeing it soon enough, though. Because here's the thing. I've never had this much lag on a mob in my own creations before. And I have one of the laggiest mods for the nether I've ever seen, because I created it,
Oh,
and it was
Jesus.
laggy. But, see what I mean? Like, in concept,
Yep.
it works. Also, underneath, if you're curious what's going on, game mode spectator, there we go. If you're curious what's going on underneath, it's a bunch of baby zombies that are just sort of flying in the air following, what are these things? Those, God, I can't, the Vexes, right? The new little fairy demon mobs. These things. Don't know what this fuck's doing here, but he's there. I don't know why they're just floating around here, but the point is like it's using a Vex to follow me in the air, and then it's forcing these baby zombies to teleport to it relative to the one right behind it. And these are the models that they're using, and I'm not entirely sure how they do the modeling part. That's the main question I have. So I'm just closing up that world because I don't need it. Let's just get rid of that resource pack. Don't need it. Oh, hello.
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 Salvo, I am on stream right now. I'm making mods.
Yes, I'm aware. Apologies.
That was a hiccup and a half. I'm trying to comprehend how this fucker did the worm thing that I was just showing off in the stream. Because, like, I understand more or less how the things move around. That's not really the issue for me. Behavior isn't my problem. It's the how the hell they got that thing to appear. And I know that it's just like a texture pack. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly the texture pack is. I'm trying to find like the spawning thing. Because this entire thing is horribly documented. Is it red sand? Zombie pigmen, there's a little table, blah, 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 something, do a bunch of stuff. Ah, yes. Ah, now I remember. The custom model data. That's what it was. It was this. You make it wear a random object on its head and give it a special tag called custom model data. And as long as you give it the right one, it's going to turn into whatever the hell you want it to, as long as you have the resource pack on. Meaning I kind of need a resource pack in order for any of this to work, but it also means I can add shit. Now, where I can add shit? Good question. I'm still trying to figure out the structure that these guys use for this stuff. So if I want to understand that, that means I have to go straight to the texture pack. Assets. What is this image? Oh, okay. Whatever. Makes sense. I might put Sneks there. Models, block states. Is this it? Block states? Is there a thing that mentions pumpkins? Because it's a carved pumpkin. Block. Carved pumpkin. Don't see it nowhere. Alts. Nope, still don't see it. Where the hell is all this stuff? Like, where is he putting it? Because I just need to understand one example, and then I'm good. But the problem is I don't know exactly what example he's using. Eel body.json.
Eel body.json.
Made with block bench. This is how I figured out about this particular thing, because I just found it. Textures, entity, custom, eel body. Particle, entity, custom, eel body. This isn't the eel that I'm not looking for the eel. I'm looking for the nether thing. Worm, there it is. Let's go with worm head. Okay, so if I understand correctly, this is the model, Char. This gross looking thing right here is how you can create models in Minecraft. Beautiful. Beautiful.
If you can understand Matrix, then okay.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I understand nothing. But the interesting thing is it's using nether wart, nether rack, and emerald blocks as the textures. Textures, number 2, nether wart block. So if I follow that description, let's go straight, let's try to find number 2, and place the north face, something, okay. I don't understand this very well, honestly. What's number 4? Emerald block. That's probably all the little bumps it had. Basically, Char, let me just show you. This is, I think I found it. See this here? I can upload a file. Let's import one. Let's add a model. Come here. Worm head. See? Look. Suddenly just appears.
Huh.
So what's it not finding? Why is it not finding these? I don't understand. Now, what I don't understand is what it's referencing. Because where does it get this? Like what is referencing this, and where is the texture that it wants to reference? If I understand correctly, the texture it wants to reference is in block, nether wart block. So item, let's just open this in another window so I don't lose track of it. Keep that over there somewhere. Salvo, welcome to how a person tries to reverse engineer a video game with other people's examples because they were smarter than you. Block.
While his friend watches blankly and drools.
Nether block? What was it again? It was nether wart block. Got it. What were you gonna say, Salvo?
sounds tedious.
It is. I'm glad you recognize it. Can't seem to find nether wart in here. Perhaps here? No. Strange. Here. Textures? Block? Is that it? Let's make the view small icons. Makes it a little easier.
Sorry, this is a bit off, but have you read, The Golden Kamuy?
The what?
The Golden Kamuy.
The golden what now?
The manga about the
Oh, Golden
Meiji-era
Kamuy.
soldier,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. It took me a while to understand what you were saying. No, but I've heard good things about it, so it might be on my list. What's this jellyfish one? I totally understand what that is.
Hey, looks like me when I remove my glass.
Right? Just like some random shit.
These Japanese hentai laws have gotten stricter.
I'm looking for
That
something
joke
here.
failed.
Nether wart stage 0, stage 2, nether wart stage 1. Ah! Just show me the things I want to see, please. That'd be nice. Nether wart block. Is this where it is? Nether wart... No. Fuck, where is it? Where is this thing? It has to exist somewhere. Another reactor. Basically, I'm just trying to understand what the hell these guys did. Because there's just so much. Entity, custom. Worm? No? Nothing? This is so annoyingly complicated to try and skulk through. Item? No. Ghost meat. Interesting. They had some interesting ideas. This is just a texture pack. What the hell kind of stuff is in here? Okay, entity. Block. I swear, where is this stuff?
And this is just for the worm mod.
What? Yeah, that's just for
Is
the
this
worm.
just the...
Well, no, technically this is the stuff that has all of it, right? It's just one big fat mod, right? But it's one that people don't really recognize much, and also it's not really well coded. It's fairly inefficient, so that's probably why it didn't get much recognition. I'm just trying to understand how the hell they did the freaking texture stuff. Because I see block in the textures. How about block states? Nether rack? No. Nope, nothing. Go up. Is there more up here? No? Fuck. And if I go in models, the same thing happens again. I go into block and then I don't find anything. Because block, nether wart block, sounds like something that would already exist in the game. That's the problem here. So I could probably change it with whatever freaking texture I want right now in this thing here, but that doesn't give me much in terms of usefulness. So I just give it a dirt texture. Look, see? Dirt
I
texture.
dare you to use screaming internally Kirby as a texture.
I don't have that image, so it'd have to be next time. But that's an interesting one, and I'm curious what it'd look like. But you can make your own textures for this thing, so I don't really need any of this shit. So it's just interesting.
Oh.
Destroy all that. All right, cool. Let's add a cube.
Well, that is in fact a cube.
It isn't. It is. I mean, I'm not wrong. I don't think.
Cube get.
Now we need to make it a snake. Snake head, rather. How do I do this? How fat should the snake head be? Because remember, this isn't going to be the entirety of the head. It's just going to be the top part.
So we need.
It needs to be wider. Actually, no, it doesn't need to be wider. What you're gonna say, Shar? I didn't hear you very well.
It needs to be like, if it's just the head, are you going to be like Minecrafty, or are you trying to model it to actually look like a snake?
It has to be Minecrafty, because otherwise it's going to be incredibly inefficient. Most computers wouldn't even be able to run it. That's the level of I need to be careful. So, because I've seen those super hyper-realistic texture models in Minecraft before, and they end up being the worst possible idea, because no one can even run it. Why?
No, it's just that, like, if you're going to be like realistic, the head would be like the shape of a diamond.
Of a what?
A diamond.
Oh, I can do that. That's not so bad.
Would be like.
Yeah, your earbuds are going insane. Yeah, they're going absolutely crazy for just a second there. Let's create a group. Let's call it Snakehead.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
How about Snoot? This will be the Snoot.
I dare you to model a finger just to boop it.
Again, modeling this is not difficult. It's just I have to keep in track like how big it is and like stuff like that. And I have to be very careful with that sort of stuff. Snake heads are flat, so this is probably good enough. Although snake.
So
boop
how
wise,
big is it if you how big is it if you use all the blocks in this grid?
Oh, I can make it
like...
way bigger than the grid. This is exactly a 4x3x3 size thing. This would be like the size of a button. What you're looking at right now is like a button, like a wooden button.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
So should I make it bigger? Because I can.
It depends if we want to start with the cobra, or if we want to start with the normal snake.
I want to start with the cobra because that way I can get a better idea.
Okay. Now let's make it a little bigger.
Alrighty then. Bwop. Yeah, I have to make sure that I don't make it too big though, because it's going to. Let's just make.
It's going to need the bottom jaw, so it shouldn't like be too. It needs
Honestly,
to be a little bit squished if you just.
Honestly, I
going
think
to
like
make
this might be a good size, like for the snout at least. So let's add a cube in there. Put it in here. Call it the noggin. And just where is it? Where is the noggin? I don't even see it. Where'd it go? Ah, here it is. Here you is. Go here. Noggin. Go bigger. Fatter. And longer. Does this look like Snick? Probably not. What's a cobra look like again? Cobras
It
actually
looks
have
like
like
a turtle.
yeah, it does. Cobras have a very simple heads. Honestly, they're just straight up squares.
Cobras, I think.
I mean,
I
it's
thought
definitely
I mean, it's more like
it's definitely a triangle,
it's definitely
but
a
like
triangle, but like
yeah,
yeah,
I can hear myself. Sure.
I can hear myself. Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, there goes that. I really don't need to go super complicated with this, honestly. I might not even need the noggin part. Hi.
Hi.
Still can hear myself.
Still can hear myself
Very loudly.
very loudly.
Hi.
Hello again.
Can you hear yourself?
Nope.
I found something that is like disturbing and probably useful, but I'm not sure to send to you because
What is it?
you have your. It is a Cobra head belt buckle.
I don't want to see that.
It's disturbing, but in a model standpoint, is actually really good as a reference.
I mean, this is Minecraft, so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry too much about that, honestly, at this point.
It's interesting that like the head, it's not like the head and the flaps that open. The head turns into it, like
Sorry, sure. I'm like looking at the block right now to see how big it would be. So it's about 6 by 7. So it'd be about this big of a head. That's a decent size. I think that works.
you can put a button to.
Hmm?
You can use a button there to. Have a
But
little
it's
bit
bigger
more.
than a button. It's bigger than a button now.
I know. Yeah, I know.
This is gonna be the head, and the other one's gonna be the snoot. I'm gonna make a tiny snoot. Tiny, tiny snoot. Snoot is gonna be... not even. Looks like a duck.
A very sick duck.
Eh, screw it. Forget the snoot. I can work with this. Oops, wrong one. Wanted to apply to this one. What's interesting is I can do things like this. Change its name to Snake Head. Maybe get rid of this. I feel like I can get rid of that. Apply to all. Apply to untextured faces. Yeah, just apply to all of it. Yeah, for now it just looks like a box. Very, very box.
Have a look in Dev Team Talk because I'm trying to use Autodesk Sketchbook to draw ideas, but they look really derpy.
They do, don't they? Like whenever you try, it just looks derpier.
Have a little look. Just look.
I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm gonna show it real quick on stream. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beautiful rendition.
Hi.
Shar is a professional artist. It's just funny to like say that. It's like, I'm a professional artist. And then you get that. Paint. What happens if I do this? Ah, there we go. So I can paint it however the hell I want. And it'll affect the texture appropriately. The appropriate one. See? I could give it a slightly higher resolution texture if I want, if I managing these things around. Yeah, I probably should. How big can I make them? Let's make this a little bit bigger in both directions. There's some wasted space in here, but that's fine. Now, I wonder how I can do the eyeballs. Which is north again? Ah, here it is. What happens if I make it bigger? Ooh, interesting. We got some textures. Fascinating. Ooh.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Sure,
I
look.
just need to change.
Texture.
Hey.
Oops.
I'm looking at a very angry snake thumbnail. But okay, there you go.
What happened? Oh, you were looking at the website. Like the actual thing. Oops. Oh yeah, nothing's touching it, so those little blotches are gonna stay there. Alright, so Char, I can create cool little textures if I want to, like that. So I can do it on each side just a little bit like this. Gives it a little bit more texture. You can go a little lighter. But I don't have a Cobra reference on me right now, so I want to take a look at that first real quick. What kind of textures do desert cobras generally have? It's on their heads, it's pretty simple, really. It's dark on the top and light on the bottom. Hello, Char. Are you still here? Maybe not. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. That's a shame. Hello, Eric. Well then, I got this. Let's make it darker. Go here. Do that. Two randoms. Go with this. Seems like a good enough texture. Can you even see the noses of snakes, really? Not really. But we're gonna need a good eyeball, that's for sure. There we go. That's his mouth. Little tiny snake mouth. Let's go straight to the eyeball. And does it go near the front? Yeah, more near the front. So let's go with that. Shut up, Char. Crazy bastard. Noise. No, that's not gonna work. It's gotta be like this. There we go. Cute snack. Yes, you can add things with the height of 0, but I'd rather create the texture for the tongue in a different model so that I can control it later on individually. Because these things, I think they have animations, but I don't quite know how to do them. Here's a zombie. What's going on over here? You down here? Ah, there you are. Shut up. However, I do need to like make sure that I have the correct texturing. Now, zombie, I am playing God. I will deal with your bullshit later. Are you killing yourself again? Oh, it is. It is killing itself again. Alright. Genius. Anywho. The fangs, yes. The thing is, Char, they're going to have to be their own thing. They're probably going to have to be their own thing as well. Retracting animation. What about it, Shar? Shar, what's your point? I'm trying to understand your point here. Why are you mentioning this? Just because it's cool? I mean, that could be cool. First, we have to figure out how to make a snake. Then we can figure out how to make more snakes. Fair? Sound fair? Good. Okay, so here we have a couple examples of what it would look like. Armor stand head. Oh, that's cute. That's not where I want it, though. That's really not where I want it. Go up. Let's go with a bigger one. I'm not 100% sure where I want it to be. The head seems fine in width. Because it's going to be it's going to be added by like 1 pixel downwards with the mouth. Actually, that does mean that I'm going to have to change something though. Yay, floating head. Yay, item frame. Yay, GUI of some kind. I guess this is what it would look like in your inventory. Head. Head on player. It's not there. Perfect. Baby zombie. Perfect. Can't see jack shit. First person view. Third person left. He's holding a snake head. How gruesome. 0 height? I don't know. Probably, but 0 width at least. What about dinosaurs? Putting it this low is kind of necessary, I think. That way when it's actually moved around with the armor stands, it won't go nuts. So it actually works on the correct axis. And I think the axis is around here. It might be a little higher than that though, but I'm not sure. Super specific. For now, let's just keep it there. But I do like that I can like control the rotation and stuff. Bump, bump, bump. In the hand slot of this thing, it'd be like this, I guess. Doesn't really matter too much for me. The other one's like this. It's like this, this. If you want to hold the head of the snake. Yeah, that seems fine. Everything else I don't really see much of a use in figuring out. And this one? What about this one? Perhaps a little bit lower. Huh. What I do is I teleport the armor stands to the mob, and then immediately after that, I teleport each individual stand to a different direction. So the first teleport, it's 2 teleports in one go. So the first teleport teleports them immediately to the mob, and then the next one moves it, so it stays in shape. Don't ask me how I figured out how to do that. I don't remember how the fuck I figured it out, but I did. So that's why that works. Also, I realized before, which is something I should have done before, should do now. I'm going to have to make the bottom of this thing, its mouth, pink, because it's going to be the bottom of the mouth. It's going to be... What does this cobra inside mouth look like? Is it brown? Is it pink? What is it? It's like reddish brown. Yeah, reddish brown. Let's go with that then. Go through about... Yeah, that should work. All right, cool. Char, what's the coughing for? Yeah, and the reason I'm doing this mouth color thing is mainly because when it opens its mouth, I want it to look like it's opening its mouth, right? Don't want it to look like it's just cotton mouth inside. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Alright, if you say so. Is this possible to save this as its own thing? Like to save this as its own thing? I wonder. Because I think this is a good enough model, don't you think? Where the fangs will be attached to. Not a bad choice. That gives me an idea to, like, at the very least, like, keep track of shit. So at the very least, keep track of what I'm doing, right? Let's go with this and make it tiny and low opacity, so it's not super. Right around. Let's go with here and here. Just ever so slightly darker. Bleh, bleh. Gums, little gums, bleh. It's nothing too detailed. It's just gonna be a cute snake. Snake. Crap. I keep doing that by accident. Snake. What I don't understand is if I have to do all of these things as separate models or not, or if there's a way to group them together in a specific way. Toggle more options. What is this? Export. Oh, I can export them individually. Yay! That's what I want. Or it doesn't export it. What? What does that mean? Export. Export. What happens if I try to export it now? Export up to find GPN, object model, sketchfab upload. Project. Download, save. Download archive, blah, blah, blah. What does that do if I download archive? Don't really care, honestly, but it's just, like, interesting. No idea what I just did. Okay, I don't think I did much. Save project, please. Please. Export the block model. See what I get. Anything? Hello? Okay. Export object model. Saved as object model. Okay, what if I do this? Nothing happened back then, so let's export the block model. Where is it? What's happening? I don't... Download archive, I guess. Because I can get the textures, right? So nothing's happening. Strange. Cookie hype. Oh, okay. That was probably the issue. Got it. Okay, let's try the export one more time. Just export the block bottle. There it is. Take a look at this, Char. Boop. Got a snack. With the texture, snack head. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, that's not incredibly useful. What I want is the export of... Look at all that text. Yeah, that's what this looks like, apparently. What happens if I download the archive? Shut up when we're... Is that it? Neat. So interesting. I can really... folder is snack, namespace, snacks, no, snack, cobra. Variable, I don't know, so let's just leave it at that. Head. What happens if I do download archive again? Like, I'm just going to be downloading a crap ton of these things. Does it change anything? Like, it doesn't seem to be changing anything underneath, like how it's organized. But I might be able to isolate the models. What happens if I do this? and then I try to export the model. Yep, doesn't show it. Fascinating. Translation, something, something, something. Name, snake, head, children, nothing. Oh, okay, cool. So I can just create the entire model here if I wanted to. Name, Snek. Ah, that's what it is. So if I want to save the project, I could just open it up by throwing it back in here. Makes sense. Got it. Let's make, yeah. That's cool. Shade. No idea what difference that makes. Let's make a thing. Let's make another thing. Let's make another cube. Add a cube. Put another cube. What is this? Auto UV. Magic. There we go. Gonna make another texture. Gonna call it snake mouth. Folder, Cobra. Template, fuck it. Confirm. Namespace, Snek. I think that's the right one. I have no idea what any of this shit looks like because I cannot see what's going on underneath. Yeah, I can't see anything that's going on underneath, honestly. Let's export settings. In terms of like height, probably. Yeah. So first off, Char, it's a yes or no question. When I say it is, fuck you. Also, yes, this will be my first, I believe, using models, because I don't think I've ever used custom models in any of my other ones. Mainly because it's so much easier to just use to armor stands. But armor stands are so limited in their capacity for like later concepts. If you want to go really crazy, you need models. If you want to make interesting things, at least, you know? Like, if I've been able to get away with a lot just because of armor stands, but I'm not going to be able to get away with it for very long. In fact, most of the things require internet access, so if you don't have internet access, a lot of them don't work. There is no way I am remaking the DinoCraft one with 3D models. There is absolutely no way in hell I'm ever going to attempt that. Kill me. I love that mod, but holy crap, it was hard. It was a nightmare to deal with. Ugh. The pivot point, I could just change the origin, and I could change the pivot point within this display thing here. You see? That's the thing. That lab. Oh god, that lab. That was suffering to make, actually. Wait, who's Steve Hammond? I actually don't know who Steve Hammond is. Oh, that's what you meant. The old dude. The dude that's talked in the video is just me with a voice filter. I mean, obviously it was just me, but like, it's funny how well they can turn out sometimes. Like the dragon one, the beast tamer voice that I made, that one turned out really well. I loved how that one turned out. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven again. Okay, 7 on each side. I may have all this white space that's just for nothing. Test the server tomorrow. What should I build? I mean, if you can build anything, that would be impressive, honestly, because I don't think anything's going to work. So if you can even get into the server, then we can talk. All right. Yeah, eventually I'm going to try to get a server to work, and then I'm going to be streaming with some of my friends on that server just so we can have some fun. But also to build some snakes, some snake enclosures. Because I think having some snake enclosures will give me a good idea of what I can do or not. Well, I'm trying to host my own individual local server. I'm not trying to make a big one or anything. Char, you know our server is going to be a normal survival one when we're actually streaming for non-modding reasons or non-game specific reasons. You already knew this. I don't know why you're so surprised about it. You'd have a very hard time doing that, Char. Also, the entire point of survival is that sometimes we fuck up, and it ends up being really funny when we die. For dumb reasons. It's kind of the charm of it. Plus, that's what people are into now. I also find it very fun and silly, so. We can still do things like the building game and stuff and whatnot, but the problem is I need to actually get the server to work first, so before that, we can't really talk. I think that means we might be leaving the onsen one, Char, because the main issue I see with it is everything we have in there is basically useless now. Because of the foxes, the new villager format, so like our iron farm is useless now. There's a new type of villager farm, but like the one that we currently have at least is completely useless. I like the onsen too. If you want to explode the crystals, that's up to you, but I don't... The thing is that means I have to load the server in first, and like load in the world first, and that's already difficult. Alright, let's see how this looks. Yum. Char, what do you think? It is a mouth. That is not a nose, that is a mouth. That's the thing where this tongue comes out of. Because realistically, it's going to look a bit more like this, but on the ground, right? And invisible. Hopefully it looks good. What I'm worried about is the armor stand invisibility thing. The smaller head model for some reason. You mean the mouth thing, Char? Like the dot? Darkish red? Alright, I'll make it more of a darkish brownish red. Slightly lighter, slightly darker. That's like the best I could probably do for now. And then when it opens up the mouth, you just get a little bit of blah, blah. Obviously that's not how it's gonna look. The idea is that it rotates, because it'll be like, oop, whoa, that is fast. That is a fast rotation. So it'll be more like blah, blah. I'm Snek. I am a Snek. And then when it bite, it's go like gah, 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 caught, hot, gah, hot. There we go. Ah. Yeah, but we're thinking about a biting thing, so I could make it go a little wider, but again, that's going to be dependent on the actual armor stands, not on the model. Ha! Snake mouth open. There we go. I mean, yeah, it does look really cute without the fangs. How does one make his texture pack out of this? Because I know these are the JSON files for the models. But where are they being referenced? Because I know that it's using entities custom worm. To spawn a custom model data for the carved pumpkin. But the problem is I don't know where they got the carved pumpkin part from. I believe it's in here. That was faster than I thought it would be. Whoa, wow, okay. This gives me all the things. I could just pick one block and just change that one a million times. The only reason they chose the carved pumpkin is because that way a baby zombie can wear it on its head more easily. But technically, an invisible baby zombie can wear anything on its head. Technically. So I could just use this. All right. Cool. That's not so bad. Block carved pumpkin, and then here's the custom model data, and then when it's actually summoning the thing, it gives it this particular custom model data, and it's looking towards here to find it. These are more complicated than they need to be. Yeah, right? They can just wear anything on their heads if you just give it to them the right way. So we got a snake here. What happens if I try to export it? Okay, it just creates a single model. That's not what I want. I don't want a single model, because it's not really useful to me. There we go. All right, put that back where it is. So if I download the archive, okay, it's just a single model. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be annoying. I'm gonna have to separate it into its own things here. Custom models. Don't step on Snek, Datapack, Snek pack, Data Snek, Snek craft, blah blah blah. Gonna need to get another even more. Doesn't matter. I like that one too. Okay, so if I do this, if I export the model, or archive, I guess. Problem is I don't have the texture when I do that, so I need to export it as archive. Fascinating. Which is the one that I was opening? There it is. Cobra head. Am I one of the weirdos that likes Asgore a lot? Depends on the cover though. Like, so a lot of the time it's not so great, but sometimes it's fantastic. Every time I read that, I just think of Burger Truck. Burger Truck. Alright, cool. So I have a model and a custom Cobra head, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna call it Cobra head. Now we're going to export the model by itself. There we go. Cobra mouth. Should be taking a reference to the snake mouth in Cobra. In Snek. Snek Cobra Snek mouth. Yeah, okay, it's working. I just need to modify these a little bit when I actually get to it. It's gonna be, needs to be lowercase in order to avoid any stupid issues. Did I stutter? Okay, well, I guess it just sort of automatically makes it capitalized. There we go, fixed. PNG images I don't think matter too much with whether it's like that or not. Alrighty, so I made the mouth and I made the head. Ah, good old Kingdom Hearts. We're gonna need a couple more cubes in here. Or one big cube. What do you call that flap that the cobras have open? Because I just sort of call it cobra flap. You asked for it. Blame Shar. He's the one who suggested it. And I love it, so blame me too.
You smiled at me and said, don't give me what I love you, but just let me have to meet your father. When we are older, you're right. You said what I meant when I said no. I don't think life is like a symbol when you are away. You don't hear me say please.
Oh, baby, don't go simple and clean. It's called a hood? Alright. Whatever. Strange things. Isn't that what that keep us all busy?
That's when you came to me. I said, wish I could prove I love you, but just let me that have to work on water. When we are older, you're right. You can't reach enough when I say so. And maybe something's on that simple when you walk away.
You don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel. I think my favorite part is coming up now. Oh yeah, this is a good part. But the next part is the best. It's just the best. Right after this verse. Yeah, I'll go with the Japanese lyrics. It honestly sounds like he's slapping the microphone to try and keep himself composed. Actually, Shar, it's more like a fifth or a sixth at best. The flap flap is not, doesn't compose that much. I'm not saying that it's not hard. I'm saying it's funny to hear it. I think my favorite part is how in the video it slowly zooms in on Donald. Just slowly. I think this is good enough for like in terms of length and size. I think these are good. Raise this up a little, maybe. Doesn't really matter too much. I know it doesn't coincide with the middle Shar, but it's like it doesn't matter too much. It's more so just a reference So yeah, let's see. Is this good enough though? I feel like I need I need more. Like I need to duplicate this one. Yeah, something like that. Oh, it's the limit. All right, cool. We've reached the physical limit of this virtual space, guys. Let's move the head a little bit forward. No, not the snake. Let's move this forward. Move this back. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. Like, is this good, or should I just do like the single Minecrafty just blockiness one? Because it feels like if I go with this route, it'll just become way too difficult. I know, Char, I know. The point is to add another cube and like put it underneath and make it like a thick neck underneath, the kind of thing, like that. It's like to do this and like thicken it out a bit, and you're just gonna... do something like this, you know, like bit, like that, you know, something like that. Char, that's not my question. My question is whether it should stay like this in general, or whether I should like maybe just do it a single thing so it's more blocky. Because this will look good, probably, but it'll also look kind of stiff when it has to move around because it's so big. I think this one might be a little bit like too much. Well, that's what I'm trying to think about exactly, Char. I don't want it to be bigger than the, like too much bigger than the head, you know? It only looks like that because I haven't applied a texture yet. So, but like, I'm just trying to think, what would I, If I just make this like nice and wide, like this, does that look like a decent thing? And then I could do this and make it thicker or something. Doesn't matter too much. Just go like this and go up. Because do I want it to be long yet, or do I want to save that for later? Char, the thing is I have to think about this in terms of each part moving individually. So like I can do the segmented thing, but it can't be too long, right? Because otherwise it's going to start looking... way too weird together. So I'd have to make this shorter. I can make it wider, but I'd have to make it shorter. You know? So let's just make it shorter. Wider. Maybe shorter still, maybe. Put this here. Make it shorter. Wider. Shorter. And this is probably good width. Something like that, I guess. Maybe. No, this one has to be a bit wider. Yeah, that's the thing. Sure, I'm very confused on what to do right now. Let's rotate it, see how that looks. This will give me at least an idea. No, not that. Oops. Not the neck, the whole thing. How's this look? Length of 3 heads. What? I mean, I understand what you're saying, Char. I'm just saying it's not possible to make it absolutely accurate without it looking like shit. And I say that because I know how the animation is going to end up being like. Maybe like this. Because I just can't make it too long. Or can I? Ugh, I don't know. Because then texturing it becomes a nightmare, that's the thing. That's what I'm wondering, Shara. I don't know. That's what I have to think about. Because most of the time it'll probably be something like this. You know? The animation isn't as hard as you think it is. It's mostly the issue of figuring out what to do with them. Because the Cobra is the only hard one here, because the Cobra is the only thing that has this. Char, that's not how things work in Minecraft. Minecraft is a little weird. The way that I have to do it is with armor stands, and those act as the pivot points. Right? If it has to bend with the head, then that implies I have to make a variety of different ones. So this is useless. It has to be like hood 1, hood 2, hood 3, hood 4, hood whatever. So... Goodbye. Goodbye. Change this one to neck. Neck. Make it a decent size. Make the flap extend more. So it's only like 1 block wider. Then I'd be making a bunch of them, right? So yeah, they're gonna be moving like trying to follow each other, basically. Possibly 1 tick behind each other all the time. Not quite sure how to do that yet, but as long as I make it so that it's following the other ones 1 tick behind, or like it's always behind the other ones. What's the HTTYMD mod? Sorry, Eric. I really don't actually follow anybody in regards to like these mods and stuff. I am just doing my own thing. Also, snake necks are thinner than the heads. Got it. Cool. Just wanted to confirm that. Yeah, Char, no. Unfortunately, that would not work out very well. You want it to be blocky, basically. You want it to be super blocky. It's just going to be a bunch of blocks that are just going to be following each other. It's going to be that easy, okay? Don't want to complicate it too much. So there's going to be the head is going to be the primary mover, or I guess in this case it could be the bottom of the flap or something. I don't know. But the point is that it's going to be like go down, 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 down. Like follow it, but always be a little bit behind it and slightly down, and then it's gonna be like just follow it, follow, 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 and it's always gonna be doing like a movement back and forth kind of thing. Not quite sure how to do that yet, but I do intend to figure that out too, because that's the easy part. I mean, dude, did you see my dragon? Eric, did you see the dragon that I made? There's your example. There's your example of how hard it can be. Yep, it even scorches the floor to sleep. It is basically the How to Train Your Dragon, but like it wasn't on purpose at first. But after a while, I was like, it just started looking like it when I tried building it, and it was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? It's not exactly Toothless, but it's more of a Minecrafty version of Toothless. How to manage your magic lizard. How to manage your gimped ender dragon baby. That's how I went with it. Thinner neck. Actually, now that I think about it, the neck doesn't have to be that thick. The flap needs to be thicker. That'll do. For now, go away for a little bit, you two. I need to see this one. I can't believe it's a trained dragon. I can't believe it's not a dragon. I can't believe it's not toothless. Actually, thinking about it now, I could just make the fangs and tongue and stuff soon. Shouldn't be too hard. But for now, we're going to continue with the flap and neck stuff. So, need to make a new texture. It's going to be this base. It's going to be called flap cobra flap in folder cobra. And this is going to apply to untextured faces. Or rather, apply to cubes? There we go. This will be fun. Alright, so let's see if I can figure this out. This is going to be tough as hell. Let's also make sure that it didn't break anything here. Alright, cool. God damn it. I hate when that happens with the armor stands. I tried making it happen as little as possible. In fact, I think the dinosaurs don't have that happen at all. Because as far as I was able to test, and that never happened with the dinosaurs. Far as I know. Oh, the plesiosaur. Yeah, the plesiosaur had that issue. Yes, I used several. Actually, I think I only used 2, but yeah, it helped to maintain like the increase the thickness of it. If I remember correctly as to being my reasoning. Because I'm not sure if that was the exact reason. No, Char, this is the flap. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to get the textures to be at the right size. Ugh, I don't see that being possible. Ugh, this is not gonna work. Nope, not gonna work. How do I undo? How to undo? Texture, blank. There we go, perfect. I need them to be separate things now. So it can't be Cobra flap. It has to be Cobra neck. Cobra flap, neck. So it can be reapplied later. Yes, I do remember the Angel Fall boss fight. Why? Flap is gonna have its own thing. Whoops. I don't 100% remember how I generated the cloud, but I believe I used bats. Was it bats? It was probably bats. No. Yeah? Yeah. The way I did it was I had bats, invisible bats, that flew around for a little bit, and then I stopped them. And then, once they stopped, I spawned the armor stands, or rather, as soon as they reached the location after a certain amount of time, just made a random block of snow appear. You can use the random flight patterns of bats to create a lot of randomized things. Remember the bees and giant trees thing? That's how I made that. I used bats. What's the hungry part have to do with it? Ah, okay. Good night, Shar. Made Zeus with a cloud. I don't... I mentioned before, I don't actually follow those other guys. So I don't really know any of them. It's kind of douchey to say, but I don't actually follow them. Because I just never do. Okay. That's an interesting way to do it. Right, I forgot to do that. Have to set the UVs to proper positions. True, that is a smarter way to do it. I would personally use an exploding creeper because a TNT takes too long. Unless you have a custom way to do it with TNT, because I haven't checked in a while, but I do know that you can make a creeper explode instantly. And you can control the blast radius of it too, so you can probably do that with TNT. Just don't remember if there's any way to do that. Yeah, the execute and data syntax took me quite some time to get used to as well. It's not exactly the easiest format to learn. Took me quite a bit of time to get used to it. Well, if you want to be able to continue with like modding, the whole point, and this is a very common like programmer thing, you have to be able to adapt to the new technology. Because old technology is great and all, but like, who's going to actually use it? Unless you have a method in order to afford to force people to actually use the old technology in a new way, not much is going to happen there, right? So you have to think of how am I gonna get people to actually play this, or how am I gonna actually get people to use this, right? You have to have that stuff in mind, unfortunately. Oh, interesting. Did you upload a video for it? I do suggest you eventually update straight up to 1.14 and just try your best to relearn everything, because that's what I did. When it came around, it was like a punch in the gut. I was like, oh god, I just gotten used to this, the old one. Crap, now what? But then it's just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna make even better shit, and that's when I made the dragon. So keep that as an inspirational story, if you will. I've never required that, but that could be cool. Oh, so like for a cloaking device. That could be interesting. I've never actually thought about that. Yum. I can see why that would become an issue. Also, bleh. That seems like it'd get really complicated and confusing. I think this is a good enough neck flap. I'll save the project. And let's get a download for specifically that. Yep. Alright, cool. This works. I don't know if you're allowed to, no. Also, I wouldn't be able to look at it right now. Well, I'm probably not going to be applying any of the modeling stuff anytime soon. Do you want to see some of the other things I'm working on right now? Live streaming doesn't feel much different than just talking to people randomly online, honestly. Yeah? Okay. Take your pick among these three. Limbo. Good choice. Back up. So this was before I started using Datapacks and stuff like that, right? But I started creating a creature. It's not working right now, obviously. But prior, it was meant to be a creature that's sort of like a baby phantom. Right? So, similar to my skeleton mod, I wanted to create like a world above the nether. So these are all little structures that I created that were going to spawn with different like structural integrity values. What was this again? This was to make it run? Alright, cool. Phantom larva, yes, exactly. And I still intend to do this, but I think I might use models instead, you know? Just so it's a little bit more eerie. Now, the reason why this was so interesting was because of the result. Because I was using a ton of bats. Yeah, think of the bone biome, right? Think of the bone biome and how cool that one was, right? Imagine how complicated that was and how interesting it looked. Welcome to the limbo biome. Perfect music timing. Shar, would you like to be in voice chat or would you prefer just to watch the stream? Take a look. This is the limbo mod concept, right? The idea is that this would be the places where phantoms came from. And you see that lag right there? That's it creating a little bit more of the world because I've ventured out more. So the more I venture out, harder it is for it to work. But it does work. As you can see, it wasn't perfect. Yes, they're filling it with a different type of dead coral at different levels, as well as obsidian. But as you can see, it's not perfect, right? So like it has this issue, which I do not want it to have. And that's a problem, right? So let's see if I can force it to spawn a little bit. Oh, look, it's forming. It's forming on its own. See? Look, take a look. You're seeing the world generation. Why would you recommend the gateway block? For what purpose? Just a wall. See? So it just creates more and more and more world. The only problem is it's too close. I mean, yeah, that would look cool, but what would I use it for? Like, it has that functionality to begin with, so what would I use it for at that point? To teleport you around randomly inside Limbo? Would it be just Limbo and that's it, and it would always look like that only? That'd be laggy as hell, wouldn't it? The thing is, the end gateway portals, you can designate them to teleport you wherever the hell you want. Currently, the Limbo mod, though, it doesn't function in terms of the spawning. And it's not really perfect at the moment. It doesn't have all the capacities it needs and whatnot. So... it's not quite there yet. Oh, Phantom escaped. Piggies! What is this supposed to do? More piggies? Piggies! What is this one supposed to do? I don't even remember what my own stuff does. Oh, it just kills things. So yeah, phantom larvae spawns pigs for no reason. Yeah, the idea was that all that stuff was gonna spawn a bunch of crap. Yeah. You can totally just make the thing where the end gate portals just take you wherever you want. The idea for here, though, was going to be that these would be like special pools that would contain piranha. Or some kind of piranha that would just appear randomly within the Limbo world as well. So like the Limbo world concept, I still want to go with it. And also, this is all the command blocks it uses. I still want to use it, but at the same time, it's like probably the hardest thing ever to try and get to work. The idea would be that I would change it so that it would basically get rid of the bedrock on top of the nether. Since it's only like 5 blocks thick, I just replace it with something. I mean, there's still methods to get to the top of the nether, right? Regardless of all that, but like the easiest way would be just to replace most of them with obsidian. And that way it's a lot easier for people to get up there in some form. It'd still be limited, but you can get up there. Now, this was an interesting one as well. Like the dark oak tree method, yes. This is another mod that I'm still trying to figure out because 1.14 destroyed my conception of the way villagers worked. So I have no idea what the hell to do with this yet. Yeah. The idea is that... Oh, I became a farmer. Fantastic. You don't have the thing I want. Oh well. So yeah, the idea would be that... Anywho, right. Ah, you remember the beer and grapes? Yes. Well, I've improved it a little bit. Slightly. I don't remember if I still have them anywhere. Oh. 1 second. See if that works. Ah, god damn it. Well, the idea was that it worked before. It worked before. I might have to relearn how to do that stuff. Unfortunately. But the idea was that these would turn into red and white grapes magically, and you can just eat them. And they would just look exactly like them, and I had the perfect textures for them too. And I think over here I had examples of what the brewery format would look like. Yeah, here we go. Here we have a wine barrel, fermentation barrel, and a distilling machine. See? Yes, Shara, the idea was that it worked. Ha ha ha, funny. But the thing is, it really did used to work, and you've seen pictures of that, so you know I'm not making this shit up. But the hard part was, I mean, this I don't even know why it's not working right now, but the hard part was getting the villagers to do the right thing that I wanted them to. And then they all changed, and now I had to figure it out all over again. So that's gonna be a pain in the ass. So once I figure that out, I'm going to go back into the brewing one. But I think this is one of my favorites, right? So we have a recreation. We have a 2.0. Custom trades don't fully work anymore. That sucks. Because that was like the entire point. The entire point was that farmers would have a random chance of spawning with the capacity to give you grapes. So maybe they'll fix it, but mermaid spouse. And they look almost exactly the same. Oh, a mermaid might be spawning. No, not yet. All right, cool. So here's the thing. Like, if you in the other mermaid mod, you just had to stay around and they do things. Now I've used a dolphin as a basis. So they swim around and they play with items. And when they play, they have fun and they feel happy and stuff. And if you swim with them, they dance with you. The other dolphin seems to be having fun too. And doing this, you increase the love factor. I really like this one, it's so cute. Now with the paintings, you can just let them have fun. I'm also going to make it that they hate guardians. Sure, that's just an effect. That's an effect that it gives you. Like, since it's a dolphin underneath now, when you swim with dolphins, like with the fast version of swimming, they give you a speed up effect for swimming. So you are able to dance with them more likely, and when you're able to dance with them like that, the mermaids will like you more. Also, you don't get a good chance to see this, but here's an example of an adult mermaid. Let's see if we can get a good view of that. Just break that. Doesn't really matter. Like, you can kind of see that it's aerial for just a moment. And then you can see something that gives you an idea of what I intend to do with this mod. You can now I'm going to make it so you can now make a family. Now, if I sit in the water for a little bit, the mermaids should start spawning. Yeah, pretty much. That's basically how I did it with the old one. I don't know if that's exactly what I did, but that's basically the concept of how I did it. If I swim around long enough, something should spawn. But I'm gonna just look around at the fish for a bit. Oh, this guy's got a trident. Neat. I haven't seen many guardians spawning here in a while. Are they in here? Well, that was a cute idea, but I fixed that. I figured out a way to fix that now. So it's completely unnecessary to have that anymore. That's why the dinosaurs were able to do it, right? Because without that, the dinosaurs would not have been able to. You wouldn't be able to have them so close to each other if that were the case, and you wouldn't be able to have multiples. But now you can. You can have as many dinosaurs as you want, technically. And that same concept applies to the mermaids. If one of them will freaking spawn, that'd be nice. Hello, Mr. Dolphin. I made the raptor realistic. I mean, I tried making it feathery, basically. And the size, and I made it the right size, if that's what you mean. Is that what you meant? Small and feathery? Yeah, that was basically what I was trying to go for with the raptor. What did I pick up? Oh no, she's just playing. The T-Rex, though, I had to keep it as it was. God damn it, spawn! Scorpion. Wait. Oh, I think something spawned. Where is it? Spawning mermaid, male brown. Okay, wait. Where is it? Where are they? Where are they? I don't see them. Oh! Found one. Hello. Just do your thing, I guess. No. The chunks isn't the problem. Now, where's the red-headed one? I know there's a red-headed one around here. Oh, it's possible it despawned because they despawn if you don't become friends with them after a while. They gain a tag that prevents them from despawning once you become friends with them, and it'll never go away essentially. Sup? How's it going? Take a look at that beautiful animation, by the way. Yeah, they're such drama queens, aren't they, Shar? No, the entire concept is just so that it doesn't overclutter the ocean, because there's already enough new stuff in it as it is, right? So, don't want to destroy people's computers. Also, it's a natural despawning thing, so like they're just like the rare spawning of the mermaids, and if you find one, congratulations. If not, whatever. You look so cute. I love it. Wait, there's a... Oh! We got a black female one. Black-haired one. Come here. I want to take a look at you. Yep, there it is. And it jumped. So yeah, mermaids. They just appear now. If you happen to be close to the ocean, or swimming in the ocean, or on a boat, or whatever, if you're in the deep ocean, it only goes for the deep ocean. If you're in the deep ocean areas, they will probably spawn. And completely at random, and you'll probably never even notice them, but if you do notice them jump out of the water, wow, cool, right? Like, it's just a cool little thing that I wanted to make like a legitimate experience, right? Because that's important. So, back to the important one. Don't step on Snek. So, yeah. That's what I'm currently going with right now. In terms of mods. And this is the snake one now. It's gonna be a piece of shit and really, really fucking hard. But, you know. Can you name tag the mermaids? Shar, I think you can. No, you do not dinner bone them. You cannot dinner bone them because that is because that will only turn the dolphin upside down, and that will not turn the armor stance upside down, so you will never notice it. So essentially, no. Essentially, the answer is no. So yeah, sorry, Shar, you can't dinner bone them, but you can name them, and I do plan to make it so that if you name them, they like you more. Because I don't think I'm gonna make them come with preset names, if that makes sense. Okay, good night. Probably just gonna keep going. Actually, I didn't think about this. It's a snake. If you pay attention, see? Snake. Let's make it a little bit more obvious though. See? Snake. The person was just to like show what it looks like when something's holding it, I guess. It's like it's like to give me an idea of how it's gonna look. It needs a tongue. You have a point there. May as well at this point. For now, let's just put it. Oop. So this is gonna be the tongue. Doesn't look much like a tongue right now, though. Not entirely sure how to make it look like a tongue either. No, don't worry, there's a way to do this. I'm just trying to think of how exactly. North and south don't have anything, but west, east, up and down. It's up and down that need it more than anything. And I can increase it. There we go. That should work better. 4x4 texture then. Let's name it Tongue. In the folder, Cobra. Actually, I might just make it Snake. Snake folder. Cobra. Actually, no, just for now, Cobra. Fuck. Screw it. I can change it later. Doesn't really matter too much. And I messed up. Gotta delete this. Do it again. It's gonna be a different one. So it's gonna be Tongue, Cobra, different background color, because it has to be completely transparent. Resolution of 4. So now it's transparent, right? You can't see anything. But go to light pink. Just go. Oop, not like that. Let's make it a bit more clear. See? It's not perfect though. Still gotta change this around a little bit if I'm not careful. So let's just how do I fix this? Is there a way to rotate them? That might be enough. Let's try it out now. Yay, I did it. Bam. So now, it's a little tongue. Bleh. Bleh. So it just goes blip. Yum. 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 So it just makes a little tongue there. So if I want this to work though, I'm gonna have to get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of this for now. And also get rid of this for now. Keep it only the tongue, and then on display on the head, the tongue has to go like this. I think. It's very hard to tell for sure. Just to make sure that it works perfectly. And now we have to export the tongue. Export tongue. Give me the tongue. Tongue texture. And then give me the model. Tongue. How does that look? I'm also going to save this entire project for a bit. Save project. Throw it here. Not bad. They have a good formatting system in there. I just sort of just felt like making a snake mod. Felt like making snakes and adding them into Minecraft in some way. It's a little strange, I know, but I just felt like it. And I wanted to start with the hardest one so that making the other ones would be a lot easier. I might do a basilisk actually. But for now we're just going with normal snakes. So for now we're going to go with the fangs. Yes, it will need a good tail, but the thing is I need to make a couple more of these, and then the body, and then the end of the tail, basically. It's not easy. Making this is going to be like probably the hardest thing to ever do, but it would be very good practice for when I want to make something more complicated. This is fantastic practice for when I want to make something much more complicated. I know it looks kind of silly right now. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix that. Snake version of Timmy Turner. Yeah. I actually don't know if this will work very well, to be honest. I just thought of why it might fail. Well, let's try anyways. It almost works. Unfortunate. Well, that's a pretty easy fix, though. There we go. And then the idea is that it does... Oops. And the idea is that it goes from this to... and then it just hides away. So it'd be kind of like that. Fangs texture. Oh, it doesn't actually work perfectly. Wait, give me a second here. East side, west side. There we go. That's what I want. Nope, the opposite. There we go. That's more proper. Fangs. Meh. Where's the fangs? I don't see them. Okay. This should be fine. I do it maybe a little higher. Should be fine. If I do it like that. Hopefully it works. Hopefully. Export this block model only. Fangs. Hi there, Eric. 1 second, I have to get the cat down out of my closet. Fat cat. Hopefully all of these models function correctly. I'm just assuming that they're going to work properly with the pivot points, because I don't actually know for sure. They are the fangs. It also has something else. A little tongue. Mlam, mlam, mlam. And this is where modeling becomes incredibly difficult. Because of the limited space of this location, it becomes difficult to know exactly what to do next. So, because look at this, you don't even see the head anymore, it's like there. So I can't use the head anymore as reference for anything. Now it's all body. Well, yeah, it's going to be a desert one. It's going to be one that you find in the desert only. So, it better. I think only one more of these and I'm good. Well, Eric, I'm technically a professional game developer, so this is the kind of stuff that I sort of just do all the time and just try to figure out how to get around. needs that kind of pivoting in order to make sure that it stays consistent. Yeah, but I think that's good enough. This is super tedious and boring after a while. Snake. Then I really just have to make 2 more parts, honestly. To be completely honest. I don't really need that many, I just need to make 1 more. So this, call it body. Get rid of the flap. Move this. Okay, that's good enough. Like that. And then I can just repeat that many times. Pretty simple. Hopefully that works. I have this sinking feeling that that this is not going to work out well, but it doesn't matter. Now we just need 1 more. And the reason I don't need to make more is because this one, I can just repeat however many times I want inside the actual game. So I don't need to make more than that one because they're just going to be exactly the same. So it could be anywhere from 5 to 20. So for the tail, maybe. I don't know yet. But for now, this looks pretty nice. It's a possibility that can make snakes of very different sizes. Okay. I'm gonna probably stop streaming now too, so. I'll see what I do with all of this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop streaming now. Once I save this. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna sleep now. I'm super tired. This took way longer than I thought it would for just one snake. Bye-bye.